Hello, my name is Paul. I just wanted to do this video today and I want to talk about mental health. A bit out of my comfort zone. I've never really done anything like this before. I don't really know why I'm doing this. Maybe a few reasons. The video is about, that I think I just said about mental health. I guess I want to work in the mental health field, but I'm struggling to get going. So I guess this is an attempt to try and get something going. And the idea is to share a little bit about myself, about my past with mental health, and maybe some ideas about my vision about what I want to do, and just some ideas. And then maybe if you guys can share it or know anyone that has a similar story that might resonate with them, could help them, or some comments, or if anyone found this helpful or whatever, that'd be good to know. As I think I've already said, my name's Paul. I'm from a little small island called Jersey, and I grew up in a nice little household, a nice loving family, mum, dad and a sister, and had everything we wanted. We grew up in a nice house. Everything was good. But I was very quiet and quite a nervous kid. I guess very naive. I guess, quite quiet. I was very good at sport and I was quite academic. And I guess I wasn't outgoing, nervous. But I excelled at sports in my little community, and everything was quiet, I suppose, and I used to do the schoolwork and do the sport afterwards, and that was kind of my life. I don't remember having too much social stuff going on, not too many friends. And then, I skipped to GCSE level. About that time, I think you were about 15, right? 15, 16. Did the GCSEs, and then something changed, something really switched in me. I can't pinpoint exactly what it was and why, but I guess I was angry. I think I was angry at the system, angry at the world. I don't know. I felt like the school system wasn't like real. All the pressure that I felt that the teachers and stuff put under to do well in the exams and the tests and to get the good grades. As I said, something just switched and I just felt it was all meaningless. I felt like I'd been lied to about the importance of all of this stuff and all the pressure that I've felt over the years about, winning this and getting this trophy and getting an A grade in the test. It just dawned on me that it didn't actually mean anything, and I was pissed off. I was angry, and basically that started a few years on a destructive path. Basically getting into trouble and violence and wanting to fight and just getting up to no good, really. And when I was 18, I was on a night out and I was in a public toilet, and an older guy tried to indecently assault me in the toilet, and I used excessive force. I beat him up pretty bad, yeah, I ended up going to jail, getting a 2.5 year jail sentence. Yeah, when I was 18, and I carried on in jail with the tough guy stuff, and trying to be the tough guy and want to fight and stuff. And yeah, but I think all in all, looking back at the jail experience, it was good. If I hadn't have gone to jail for what I went for, I would have ended up going for something. I was going down that path, that destructive path. It was only gonna land me in jail one way or another. So it happened to be this. But something happened I think it was about halfway through my sentence, and I found out that the guy that had tried to sexually assault me had killed himself, had committed suicide. And at the time, I don't remember thinking too much of it. But clearly, it affected me. And I think it had a part to play in a psychotic episode that I had only a few months after leaving jail. This was in 2010. I think it really played on my mind. I felt guilt for him taking his life. I felt that I had some part to play, and as I say, I think that affected me badly, and I think that was one of the reasons why I had the psychotic break. And so that was a bit of a crazy experience. I ended up in hospital for several weeks recovering from that. I didn't really know what happened. I guess I can talk about how I felt and what I think happened in that psychotic break. It may be in another episode. This is probably going on a bit too long now. I was trying to just do quite a short video, and but yeah, I didn't really have a plan for this, and maybe it's gone on a little bit longer than I thought. So the psychotic break in 2010, and then recovered from it, and then in 2016 I had another psychotic break, which is quite a bit more serious than the first. It was a lot more intense, and I think I don't really know why again, but it was through lack of sleep played a big factor in it, and I think still a lot of things playing on my mind with the guilt still from 6 years prior, or more than that. So yeah, a few months it was spent in hospital. High levels of medication, antipsychotic medication, antidepressant medication. That's a little bit briefly about my past, and thing came to mind recently. I read like be someone that you needed when you were younger. And so I feel that with my experience, I think I can relate and potentially help young men, or anyone really, but young men mainly, angry, aggressive young men that are fighting the system and are confused and that don't feel like anyone can relate to them and understand them, and on a destructive path, that maybe I can, help and talk, and there's someone that they can be like, oh, he gets it. Because with my experience with dealing with professionals and other people, I just felt like no one understood. No one got it. Like, I've dealt with like lots of psychiatrists, psychologists, and I felt like I was here and they were here, and there was no bond. And I didn't open up to them because I didn't think they got it. I just didn't. I felt like they were just doing their job and they didn't really care. And yeah, I feel like if I can sit next to someone and be like, and they can feel like I'm not better than them, I'm like the same as them, and I kind of get it, because I can say like I've been there myself, and I kind of can relate to what you're thinking and what you're going through. And I think, yeah, if I had someone like that, then it could have really helped a lot. There's loads of other stuff I can talk about as well, like suicide. I have went through some suicide stuff as well, so I can relate to that. People that are going through stuff like that. And so yeah, that's basically it for this video. Again, I don't really know the point of why I was making this video. I guess because I wanted to maybe connect with someone, maybe collaborate with someone that's interested in doing this type of work as well. I thought, why not give it a go, even though it's a bit out of my comfort zone. What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, and it was what inspired this video a little bit as well was I was home for a few months in the UK last year, and I went to a friend's funeral who passed away, and they showed a clip of him, a video clip of him. I don't know what he was doing at the time, but he basically said, let's see what happens. So yeah, that inspired this video, just to see what happens. Cheers.